from my YouTube.
You can
Yeah,
press.
it's working.
It's working. And so waiting for the LinkedIn to go live as well. Well, I believe we are now live in my LinkedIn, my Facebook, and your YouTube channel.
Hurrah.
All right. Welcome, everybody. And thank you for watching this live or on replay. Why are we here? We're here actually for a very short announcement. We are here to announce a final wrap-up panel discussion with the Masters of Flow, just to wrap up the series this past several weeks that we've been having conversations, live conversations, the gallery one, with experts on flow neuroscience.
And what an amazing set of talks it was. Wow. I'm
Yes.
like half blown away that it all just came about. So yeah, thank you, Iris, for all of your amazing ingenuity and learning about all of this stuff at the same time as getting it done. And yeah, and it's been brilliant. How many talks was it? It was 9.
It was about 15 talks altogether. This was a really awesome experience. Thank you, Rory, for supporting me and all the tech. It was a good practice for me to kind of learn how to stream, how to put everything together. And yes, it was kind of interesting and very exciting being live with people. So that's a new experience, I think, for many of us because yeah, social media, it's kind of an interesting animal, the way it has taken over the way we are showing up, the way we are sharing our knowledge, our expertise, the work that we do, and being in live conversations with each other just brought something different, brought a different quality, I believe, to all our shared work. So I found that very inspiring and very, very empowering as well.
Brilliant. Yeah, it was certainly a, a modality I've learnt to do from getting into flow with sharing my message without analyzing and trying to work out all the words and the post and stuff. So it's something that I really love going live because I don't have to necessarily think about it beforehand too much. And yeah, so yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. And so what was I guess something that since you've been going live stream for some time now, so you're the most experienced and the most advanced of us all when it comes to live streaming, and you're talking to having conversations and with many different experts in different fields as well. So I'm just curious, in this past few weeks, just talking about flow neuroscience, and all the different topics that we tackled flow from all these different people. What is one thing that kind of stands out for you?
It's a great question. And I think what comes to mind is coherence. The word coherence comes to mind as a sum up term for even whether people had more experience or not, there was a certain level of bringing it all together under the same coherent topic of flow allowed allowed it to be more flowing.
More flowy, that's for sure.
Flowing with the questions and answers and it was like one I saw sort of like a jigsaw piece of different
Mm,
and flow and topics coming together, bringing a piece of each puzzle around health or performance, well-being, different different
mhm.
scenarios where it's useful, where it's not useful even. So that was fascinating to, talk about it in terms of health and where people can
Yeah.
get in a flow with something that they unconsciously don't want to be doing, like an unhealthy habit or something like that. And it's not all like, oh yeah, what do you want to get into flow? It's well, how do I get out of flow in, and to be more coherent with my life or my work or my stuff. So
Mm.
I think that was all really, really useful to explore
Mhm.
different topics and different angles around what yeah.
Yeah, fascinating. Yeah, for me, you're right. And I like the example that you use, the pieces of the puzzle, because I love jigsaw puzzles. And actually, I just framed one that took me 2 months, and I just ordered two other ones. So, in a very similar way, I think what stood out for me in all of these talks, or the more talks that I was doing, the more I was having this feeling of seeing patterns, right? Like just feeling this coherence that you said. For me, it came kind of like in the form of a pattern. Like even though we all are doing it differently in our own way, we're bringing it in our own ways into our own lives and into our clients' work. But there's still that pattern, there's still that thread, and it just seems so dynamic and so diverse. You learn something from the same, let's say, source, but everybody takes something different with them, and they create something different with it. So this pattern and this like feeling of this of something being live and raw and being kind of weaved into everybody's lives was very fascinating for me. So I'm very excited to have a final panel discussion where we're going to bring everybody together. We're going to have live talks on next week, Thursday and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern US time and 4 p.m. UK time. And yeah, we're going to have two different panels with all of the speakers. And we are going to just kind of wrap up the series and just bring the gems, bring the most practical things, the most simple things, the most key, I guess, things that you could put into your life and take away right away, what to do and what not to do, and how to get into flow. So I'm very excited.
Love it. Yeah. I think it's just a really nice way of celebrating something, because I think there's a lot of events that happen and it is more common amongst online events to do something like this. Or when you go to a really specific seminar with
Mm.
experts talking, but generally when you go to an event and it's more entertainment or something, it's just the build up, the anticipation, the go, and it's like champagne bottle, boom, gone. That's it. See you later. And 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 I think it's worthwhile building on something that's potentially the topics are so important in a lot of ways that they can one piece of information can change someone's life just like that when it's the most relevant piece. And that's what I love about coaching as well, is that what finding that if someone can't see that for themselves, then it's that thing of unfolding or emerging thing, and then going try this, or if or they realize it for themselves, and then when that happens, it's like to me, it's just golden. It's like that's a rip. I love the word ripple effect or the phrase ripple effect from it. So to really just not just see it disappear into the mist of time, then it's like bringing it back round to going what was great about it, and also reminding people that if they may have missed it, they may have really wanted to, and life happens and stuff happens and we get busy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to remind the it's creating something new out of it, but an opportunity to really hone in on those topics that to really expand on the promotion of the important stuff in those talks.
Yay. Well, this was it. This was a very short announcement just to say we are coming back next week for a final wrap up. and the last pieces of this series, at least, with the Masters of Flow Summer Talks. See you next week. Oh, I don't hear you for a moment. Oh, okay, I hear you now. Can you say it again?
I'm just saying, yeah, look out for it. We'll be sharing this post with reminders as well along the way so if you want to like this one or share it with others, then we will say when they're happening and reminding on these posts. So it's the best way to remember things is to like and share them, and then we can know who's interested too. So that's it. Thank you. Have a good one.
Yay.
Still says it's, shall I end it? I'll end it here.